Okay, everybody, welcome back. So I've got Google open here as my search engine. You guys can, of course, use Firefox or Safari. Um, um, Internet Explorer is also an option. I don't mind the Google. And again, yesterday's lesson was all about the Boolean search techniques that you can absolutely do. But I just wanted to kind of go in and show you guys. First of all, we'll do a barrel roll because that's a good way to start the morning. See, Google barrel roll, and that'll just... Oh no, it just didn't work. Everything is backward. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's it. So the search techniques that I was talking about is when we're looking up different terms. So I think one of my questions was, how many people between 15 and 35 live in Barrie? Okay. So right away, the things that pop up, and your searches might be different. This is, again, on the Simcoe County, I'm at school here, so they block a lot of the ads and things that pop up first. But the very first thing that comes up is this 12.statcan.gc.ca. That gc.ca means that it's a Government of Canada website. And so this is what this is like the link that'll take me through to the last census that was done. So a census is something that we've been doing for thousands of years as human beings, and basically it's just counting people. So finding out who is who, where they live. The government does one, they do like short form census often and long form censuses like every I don't know, I thought it was 7 years, but it might not be, where they actually come around and they ask you how many people live there, what's your median income of the household, what ages are everybody, who's in high school, what degree of education you have, and then they put all of this information online and available for people. So this is one of the best resources for business people when you're doing your initial secondary research. So secondary research just means somebody other than yourself has compiled the data. So in this case, it's the government that's compiled the data. So it's a really great data choice. So you can see where it breaks it down. It tells you private dwellings. So what does all this information do for you? Well, depending on what you are selling, like for instance, if you're selling lawnmowers, you want to know how many people are in private dwellings, because those people would be more likely to own a lawnmower or buy a lawnmower. People that live in apartments have less lawns to cut. They usually hire that out. So depending on what business you're in, you can use whatever kind of information that you want to take from this. The demographic information is always really interesting. The age portfolio of people. So if you are selling, graduation help for teenagers, like Next Step programs, then you want to know how many people between 15 and 19 years of age there are in this area. And it tells you how many are in Barrie up here, how many are in Ontario. It's got the total number and then male and female. So back down to 15 to 19 years old. The total number in Barrie is 9,000. Well, if you've got a business that you need, 100,000 people to break even, I don't think you can run that business out of Barrie, because that doesn't meet your target number. That won't help you make a break-even point. Okay, so you can scroll through this. You guys know what averages are, what the median is, what the total distribution is. Household and dwelling characteristics. So you've got like apartments, semi-detached, row homes. So they break down those things. Breaks down marital status between people, family characteristics, household type, languages, very important. For you can see in Barrie, there's not very many French only households, but English and French is not too bad. And then you have other ones that are mother tongues that are other. So they've got all the First Nations, Aboriginal languages here. And then you've probably got, I would imagine, other countries as well, because I've seen that before. Oh, yep, here we go. So we're all into, Arabic and all of these different options for you. So this website, you can spend days and days and days. So if you were like, oh, I have, I don't know, sauerkraut to sell, you can figure out that you've probably got about 1,000 people that live in Barrie that might be in the market for it. Is that going to be enough and worth your while to make that product for them? That's up to you. So this is a really great website resource for you to start your research on.